Hello fellow bibliophiles and welcome back to Blatantly Bookish. I'm Marissa and today I am here with my Jane Austen TBR. So for those of you who are not aware, in the month of July, Katie from Books and Things and I are hosting a month-long readathon called Jane Austen July. We are so excited about it. If you do not know about this, please click on the link up above or down below for my announcement video and Katie's announcement video, in which we go on and on about all of the Jane Austen wonderful loveliness that is happening in the month of July. So in this video I'm going to be talking about all of the books that I plan on reading in the month of July, all Jane Austen themed, of course. So the first challenge is to read one of Jane Austen's main 6 novels. This is the main challenge and the only one that really truly matters if you want to participate in Jane Austen July with us. And I will be hopefully finishing Jane Austen's Mansfield Park. I picked this one up in January, read about a third of it, put it down for months, and didn't pick it up again until I got really excited about hosting this readathon in June. So I picked it up in June. I am so close to being done. I'm about, you can see I don't have so much left, but I will also be buddy reading Persuasion with Katie from Books and Things. It'll be a reread for both of us and we are so excited to read it and discuss it and talk about it. It's been a while since I've read this one, so I can't wait. So for the second challenge, read something by Jane Austen that is not one of her main 6 novels. I've decided to read her Juvenilia, and I actually have 2 different books of Jane Austen Juvenilia to read. One of which is Jane Austen, Love and Friendship and Other Youthful Writings, and the other is the Juvenilia of Jane Austen and Charlotte Bronte. Now, of course, I would not be reading the Charlotte Bronte Juvenilia at this point in time, but both of these books actually have very similar Jane Austen collections in them. I think there are some differences, but I plan on basically reading as much as humanly possible of Jane's Juvenilia. The Juvenilia that's actually in here that are the same for both collections are Frederick and Elfrida, Jack and Alice, Edgar and Emma, Henry and Eliza. I guess she was fond of couples. The Adventures of Mr. Harley, Sir William Montague, Memoirs of Mr. Clifford, The Beautiful Cassandra, which is one I'm really excited about, Amelia Webster, The Visit, The Mystery, The Three Sisters, and then that's when it starts differing. They both also have Love and Friendship, Leslie Castle, The History of England, a collection of letters, a letter from a young lady, and yes, I think a few things differ, but for the most part, they're both a solid collection of Jane Austen Juvenilia. So for the third challenge, read a nonfiction work about Jane Austen or her time period, the Georgian or Regency era. I have too many choices for this one, but I will be focusing on finishing What Matters in Jane Austen, 20 Crucial Puzzles Solved by John Mullan. I have an entire video coming up very soon, like within the next few days, I promise, about nonfiction books all about Jane Austen and the time period. I have so many I've taken out from the library and I'm really excited to read them all, but I know I probably won't have time to read them all. If I don't have time to read them all, this is the one that I would like to get read, because I've had it on my shelves for a long time. John Mullan is a prominent Austen scholar, and I'm excited to hear what he has to say about what matters in Jane Austen. So for the fourth challenge, to read a modern retelling of a Jane Austen book, I am going to go with Bridget Jones's Diary by Helen Fielding, and I will be buddy reading this one with Katie from Books and Things. We are so excited to get to this one. I have watched the movie, but I've never read the book, and I just can't wait to read it and see what all the fuss is about. For the fifth challenge, read a book by a contemporary of Jane Austen, someone publishing in her lifetime, give or take a few years. I will be reading Belinda by Maria Edgeworth. I do not have a physical copy of this book, but I have a lovely Kindle copy, e-copy, that I am going to read. And I've been looking forward to this one for a while. Maria Edgeworth was one of the main influences of Jane Austen, along with Frances Burney and a whole bunch of other authors. And numbers 6 and 7, on to the movie challenges. Almost done, you guys. Number 6, watch a direct screen adaptation of a Jane Austen book. I don't know. I had a hard time picking this one. I might try to watch one of Mansfield Park because I have never seen an adaptation of that, and after reading it for the first time, I think that would be a really delightful idea. Or I could just go with one of my absolute favorites, the 2007 Northanger Abbey version, or the 1995 Pride and Prejudice, which is a classic. Actually, I saw that last one pretty recently with my boyfriend. I maybe forced him to watch it, and he actually liked it, so that was exciting. But I might watch the Keira Knightley version instead, because it's been longer since I've seen that one. So we'll see. On to challenge 7, the last challenge. Watch a modern screen adaptation of a Jane Austen book. For this one, I am so excited that I've actually already gotten a head start on this one. I've watched From Prada to Nada, which is a Sense and Sensibility retelling. It was fantastic. If you have not picked Challenge 7 yet, I highly recommend that you check it out. I'll probably also watch Bridget Jones's Diary, because after reading it, I will want to watch the movie again, I'm pretty sure. And you know what? I might just watch Clueless again, because it is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time and one of my favorite Jane adaptations. So that is my TBR. I hope I got you guys excited for Jane Austen July, because it is coming up very, very soon. What are you guys reading? Are you participating? I'm so excited to hear all your comments down below, and I look forward to seeing you in another video soon. Bye!